Welcome to part 2 of my capstone presentation, which will cover database and API. The database I use is MongoDB, which is a document-oriented database. So if you look over here on the right, you can see some examples of documents from my database collection. These documents were actual test users that I created in my app. I used Mongoose to define my data schema, which helps define the structure, data types, default values, and validation of data. In my code, I have a file called doll.js, which is the data abstraction layer. This connects the app to the database and helps to manage user accounts, transactions, and authentication. In this code, I have an account schema, a user schema, and a transaction schema. So here on the bottom left are some examples. I have the transaction schema here, which I use in my code, and I have the user schema here that I also use in my code. Not pictured because of lack of space is account schema. Then we have API, which serves as the backend of the application and provides endpoints for user account management, authentication, and transactions. So first we have the post route to create a new account with the specified name, email, password, and account type. So when you send this request to the database, it'll post it there as a new account. We have the post route to add an account type. So if the user creates a checking account and then wants to add a savings account, they can add the savings account. We have the post route for login, which authenticates a user using email, password, and their code from their authenticator. This is what the request body looks like, and this request is posted to the database, and if it matches what is in the database, it returns a successful login message to the front end. Down here we have the get find one by email route, which retrieves a single user based off the email they provide in the URL parameter. I use this in the profile component and the transfer component. Here we have some patch routes for deposit as well as withdraw. So when a user deposits a specific amount or withdraws a specific amount, only the amount will be updated and their email and account type will remain the same. Over here we have the post transfer route, which helps a user transfer money to another user using their email and the other user's account number. And last but not least, I have the get route, which retrieves all users from the database and displays them as an array of user objects. Up next will be deployment, additional features, and app demonstration.